This is a story about two men, $1,000 budget, some marketplace bargains, the crazy boats that they built to drive across to a tropical paradise island that used to be called the Island of Death, where zombie apocalyptic monster-looking people used to live, but now sharks do. Enjoy the show. Don't forget, like and subscribe. So here's Gibbo's boatski. He's getting ready to glass up a few holes, and I thought I needed a seal that's in here. Turns out I didn't need it at all, but I cut a reasonable small hole to get the seal out that I didn't actually need, and Gibbo's got a bit of a buoyancy issue. Sorry Gibbo, sorry about your boat, mate. Hope you can fix that, because I don't need that bit anymore, mate. I thought I did, but I don't actually need it. No, there's no seal in there in the end. There's just a bit of black plastic. But anyway, yeah, I'll be glassing that up for the next day or so.
No stress.
Righto, so where are we up to on the jet boat? I've got my front engine mounts in, rubber mounted, so you don't put, I think those old tinnies crack a lot from vibration, so I wanted to rubber mount everything so we get no vibration. And so I've made up this little chassis to support the weight, which I think I went through before, goes underneath, and bit them up the risers for the engine mounts. So that'll work. I've still got to put a crush tube or something there. That covers the front of the motor, but at the back I've got nothing, so I've got a bit of tubes in there at the moment. So my idea is to get this bell housing that good friend Christopher Nielsen donated this, and the starter motor and the extractors that I needed to complete the old dunger. And so he's giving me this bell housing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down, so I can't use this bit obviously. So because on a 6 on a Holden, the starter motor mounts, I just degreased it, it's a bit wet. The starter motor mounts to the bell housing, so I've got to have some kind of bell housing. So what I'm going to do is cut it back so I can weld a mount on the back here, and then that way I can mount it, and I'm going to put a rubber mount down to that little chassis and do what I need to do there. So there you go, let's get it done. Righto, so cut my bell housing down, got my mounting blocks here, which my dad had, so they were leftovers, the old ones, which are perfect, exactly what I need. Obviously I can't get up there to do up any nut or anything like that, so what I'm going to do is put some nut sets. This thing's got a rubber base on it anyway, so that'll soak up the lip of the nut set. Bolt those down there, and then I'm going to put some aluminium angle or something from there to the bell housing, and then that'll form my rear mount, which will be good. And it gives me one shield for if the back uni blows up. What are you doing over here, Gibbo?
Halfway through bogging. About to take it off and put some glass down, hopefully.
Nice, let's go have a look at the boat ski. It's out here. It's been doing a bit of shaping. Look at that. All bogged and sanded. Just ready for fiberglass now. And hopefully that seals her up. Good job, Gibbo.
Yeah, nothing quite like builder's block.
Nothing quite like builder's block and a bit of old plywood. Perfect, just what we needed. These things are great, aren't they? There's a compressor, the old nut set. Yeah, very handy when you need it. So now we can just bolt that down to there. Everything ties into our little chassis rail. And then the motor is nice and rubber mounted all the way around. Hopefully it won't vibrate and crack the shit out of the boat. So you go to the other side, and then something from there to there, and then that's all rubber mounted, front and rear. Are you ready? Jet boat motor, start one. Try to turn it over. Jesus, that's that beast. I don't even know what to struggle on this stupid thing. More starty bastard, but that's alright. Sounds like. No, we're good. What about this thing? That's a stupid joke. More sauce, mate. For some reason I'm not going to feel. Maybe not as smoothly as our other first starts, eh, Gibbo?
Unless the diaphragm's fucked.
No, there's no fuel in the tank.
No, the fuel pump, I mean.
Oh, it's not pumping up. I don't think it's spinning fast enough to pump it up yet. And I can't spray and hold everything at the same time. We'll fill it full. Do we love that stuff?
How was that?
Hey, probably the first one that's been started in 20 years, but so much for letting warm up. It's a beast. Righto, so as the day draws past the dawn, whatever they say, the jet boat is running. So I've just got now the prop shaft. That's it just there. We've just got I've got to make the pieces for each end, which are part way through. But it runs and I'm excited about that. I'm just working at the moment on the tiller. So I just got to make the throttle bracket. When I bought the boat for $300, it already had a thing controlling it, which I was pretty excited about. And still got a cable on it. So I'm just modifying the throttle bracket there so I can make the throttle work. So I've just got to get that one working and then push-pull cable to here. So that'll be my steering, a hole and some kind of seal through there. And it's got a steering wheel and a steering cable too, but got this bit hanging out, but it's jammed up, something wrong with it. So I was hoping it would be working, but I'll have to get in there and fix that. So steering, prop shaft, throttle cable. Then I'm going to sheet in this, move the steering wheel and controllers back, make a seat, and strengthen it up with some more sheet metal because I cut all the seats out of it. And that's the jet boat nearly done. And let's go over here. See how Gibbo's going. How you going, Gibbo? Oh, GT stripes.
Yep.
So give us
down some sick designs.
all the way through his
Glassing.
Yep. And then yeah, plywood, fiberglass. Now a bit of flow coat.
It should be seaworthy.
He's lifted his motor. There's a bit of criticism about the height of his motor, so he's gone a bit higher. Not because we didn't think it would work, just because we'll proof. Let people have their theories, hey Gibbo?
That's it, we've got no ideas.
Yes.
Half an idea is more.
We're just guessing. So we've had some advice that the motor was a little low, so it lifted the motor up, which makes sense in theory. So yeah, and then a bit of flow coat in that. They'll need overnight to dry. And then what's the plan, Gibbo? What's left to do?
Controls.
controls. It's the same boat as me now. Your motor runs, your motor's mounted, your boat's sealed, controls, that's it. So we just got controls to go.
Oh, mount the fuel tank.
Mount the fuel tank. I've got to mount my fuel tank and battery.
Finish seat off, battery, yeah.
Seat back. I gotta do that. Same. We're in pretty much the same boat. Pretty much the same boat. So yeah, so we're getting pretty close. I reckon. Wow, probably next weekend we should tie off most of it, shouldn't we?
Yeah, ready for testing next weekend.
Yeah, we'll hopefully be in the water, and we'll do one water test, and then boom, straight to Peel Island.
Straight to it.
The big trip. Excited, Gibbo?
Oh, yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, we'll check the weather chart.
weather, yeah.
Wait until the wind's blowing up and it's wild and treacherous.
I've definitely got the hull for that.
We can be tell us your pirate joke, Gibbo.
Oh, what's Pirate's favourite letter?
I don't know, Gibbo. What is it?
The C.
No, we did it wrong. I'm supposed to say R. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone says R.
we were as good at jokes as we are boat building. What's going on here, Gibbo?
Putting the flow coat on.
Oh, yeah, you're sealing her up, mate.
Yeah.
Beautiful, looking good.
The saviour of every old fiberglass boat.
Yeah, we know that they're not the most amazing boats and they're not perfect jobs for everyone crucifies. They're built fast. What are we now? A week and a half in of afternoons and Saturdays, Gibbo? Yeah. So we've done pretty well. There's not that many hours invested in these things. Just goes to show what you can do with a small budget and not too much time.
Oh, that's it.
Well, if we make it, that is.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it's looking good, Gibbo. Looking real good.
Thank you.
And that's if you tip over. See, the green might have been a bit hard to see with SC Rescue.
Yeah, now they'll definitely be able to.
They'll pick up that white from Mars.
It's like a manual EPIRB.
Yeah, that's right. And then you can just climb up on top there and wait. And cut a hole in there and wait for fish to swim inside the hole. Have you seen that story?
No.
Two guys, they hold the world record or whatever it is. It's a record that's contested for spending the most time unassisted at sea.
Yeah, right.
And they got caught, capsized their yacht. And if you look at the globe, if you go around the backside New Zealand, it's a fair way to anywhere the other side. And they got caught out in an area where no ships go.
Oy.
And they were out there, I can't remember how long, very, very long time. And they ended up cutting a hole in the hull of the yacht because they were up on top of it. They got very sunburned, they were very hungry. And they cut a hole in the top and they realised that fish started to swim inside the hull. So they worked out how to catch them. And then they put a little gutter rail on the hull to catch the fresh water when it rained. Yeah, so they lived out there for, you have to Google it, but a very long time. And that's how they survived. Fun fact. So if we go belly up, cut a hole in your, tip your boat upside down, cut a hole in your hull, and make a little gutter system. Yeah. So we're pretty well sorted. We've done our training. We're ready to go. Tell us what's happened here, Gibbo.
Yeah, so I got a little heavy-handed with the flow coat.
So you put it on quite thick.
Yeah. We're going for a nice gloss smooth finish.
And we showed you earlier his nice masking tape. And what's happening?
Well, we've added several layers of masking tape to what was originally there. And we're still falling short.
What do you think about these composite products now?
It's all the same product, just in different containers.
That's why they all have the same hardener, isn't it? And so it's just run. Oh yeah.
It's running everywhere.
They're not runs, mate. They're gallops.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get the skin.
Yeah.
And then I can relax a little.
How are you going to get the tape off?
I don't know yet. There'll be a prime moment.
Yeah, see, we're happy to take the piss on ourselves here because we're not boat builders.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your second time flow coating.
Yep.
You flow coated one of my old boats once. And did a very good job too, but I think on this project the level of care was a lot less.
No, I think what tripped me up is I wanted a really good finish.
It did look good before it started to run.
It was really glossy and smooth.
It was dead flat, it was shiny, and then boom, it's just run over the edge.
It started running everywhere.
So at the start this was all clean, like it was a nice straight edge, and then all of a sudden, boom, the damn wall let go. Other than that, it looks outstanding. So we'll get back to you on how to fix this problem if you're thinking of doing this at home. So a quick little update. I've been busy fashioning out this bracket. Not the prettiest bracket I know, but there's not a lot to bolt to on the side of a 6-cylinder Holden motor. So that's just your normal Mercruiser, outboards, inboards, everything. Throttle cable end, which is on your end of your tiller. So excuse this focus. I've just made this bracket to adapt it to fit onto the old Strongberg carburetor. So yeah, that way that when you put the throttle on, it stays on where it goes on, like all boats do. It's easy to drive. You can keep 2 hands on the wheel when things get a bit wild, and the throttle will stay where it is. So that all works good. It's been a lot of stuffing around to make it get full throttle. I've had to make a little bracket here to change the ratio, and yeah, it's not the prettiest thing, but it works and it's functional. Nice little side note is most cast aluminium is terrible to weld, but the old Holden manifold's really nice aluminium actually. About all it is nice on those old engines. But anyway, there it is. On to the next step. So we just put the back on, give us tank. He's all done in there, you saw that, and he's getting ready for his first buoyancy test. Sink or swim, Gibbo?
I mean, I don't care if it breaks the boat.
Let's not hurt the pool.
Pools are expensive. Pools the expensive part.
Here we are, Gibbo's first boat float.
Do you want to get it back a bit further?
It's pretty well on the balancing point. It's balanced, mate.
Once I get it, it's going to be heavier.
It doesn't have a bung. Do you want to take your socks off in case you crash? Oh no, you might get itchy feet.
Itchy, yeah, the fiberglass. Wait!
It's just like Solo Man.
Just lean forward for me. Actually, I'm pretty good. I think you should be on. Ready?
Oh, we're sinking.
Let's find out.
Oh, is your ass wet, Gibbo?
No, it almost came in.
Oh, I thought you took a lot of water on. Gibbo! She floats!
Definitely got a few
We have
issues.
some voice issues. Don't lean.
Um,
Do that.
we may have miscalculated the... I don't know. Where did you think the water line was?
Well, not that high.
Maybe some pods. Some side boxes.
Is it stable?
Not really.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Is there water in the back?
I can't see because of my stupid fucking seat.
No, you look dry actually. You look actually you look.
It's past test one. It hasn't gone.
You know what? When you sit forward like that, though, it comes good.
We've got some water. I don't know if it's new or old water.
I think it may have washed over the back of it.
Yeah, it went pretty deep.
It was at one of those points where I was like, if I don't push it now, it's going to the bottom.
It looks good. Yeah, I was like, oh, what are we gonna do? Straight in the water.
Oh, fuck it. Let's see what happens then.
Sit all the way back.
I'm still going to add 20 kilos of fuel.
Yeah, I don't think it can go at the back there.
I think we're going to be building pods for this bad boy.
I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong.
Here, you go. Nah. That's filling fast. That's filling pretty fast. All right.
Hold up. I'll hold myself
Yeah, you stop yourself from tipping.
and put the motor out of shallow drive. Maybe? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean. If I can.
Do you want me to hold the nose down?
You can feel the back coming up already, unless that's just your weight.
So that's out of shallow drive. Yeah,
That's worse.
it's not worse.
It's not worse. Also,
She's sitting like a race boat though.
It,
She's definitely a race spec.
there's still another 10 or 15 of battery to go on the front.
true. It doesn't. It takes jack all to push the front down.
Does it?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
didn't,
money.
if you just put your shoe on the front, look at that. Like maybe
But
10 kilos.
Oh, there's a battery in the garage.
if you're adding
Hang on, I'll get your battery. Gibbo, what's your thoughts?
Oh. It's different.
You don't have the confidence you had before.
No, not quite. Not quite.
How would you think you go all the way to Peel Island in this contraption?
I think wave's going to get me at this point in time.
At this stage, not great, but we're going to have to work on some buoyancy. It actually, to be honest, it probably sits pretty normal. It's not that bad.
Jet ski sit low.
That's true.
Yeah, very relaxing in the pool.
It is actually. Just double bilge pump. 2 bilges and we'll be right. I think I'm just being scared about the whole sideways.
Yeah, rock, see how far you
it's
can
meant-
rock. It's actually pretty stable.
Like, even if I had to build a little...
It's just the up and down I worry about.
Oh yeah, true, it won't get out.
Well, boat float number 1. That's a wrap.